As employees, we have a lot to be proud of, and we hope you'll want to share your experiences about working here. The good news is, we want you to do just that. Social media doesn't have to be just photos of people's babies, vague Facebook status updates, and close-ups of burgers. If you want to share cool, exciting things about your job on social media, we're in. There's a ton of fun possibilities, but before we get into those, we have to go over a few house rules. Most of it's just common sense, really, and you can find it all in the guidelines for personal use of social media on The Zone. Basically, if you choose to say you work here on your social profiles, keep it classy. Don't do anything you wouldn't do at the office, like scream at someone, whoa, or violate copyrights. Yikes. Obvious, right? Our code of business conduct and ethics is the same online as it is at work. The same goes for privacy and confidentiality. It's fine to discuss public matters, but social media isn't the place to vent about clients, projects, or coworkers, like your beef with Laura. What's on the internet is forever, so stay away from sharing too many personal details, like your phone number or that toenail fungus you've been battling. Ugh. Be careful that your opinions and the opinions of the company don't get mixed up. Make sure you say that your opinions are your own in your profile's bio. We don't want people thinking that we hate bathroom selfies. Don't respond to customer questions in social media. We've got people who take care of that. And of course, only post stuff you're comfortable with your coworkers or leaders seeing. Because they might. Anything you publish can be reviewed. If you take pictures at work that you want to post on social media, make sure there's nothing confidential in the background, like the report you're working on. And be considerate. Check that coworkers are okay with being in any photos you're taking or posting. Read the full guidelines for personal use of social media to be sure you've got everything straight. If you're not sure what to do, or if you have questions about something specific, check with your leader. So, now that we're past the boring stuff, what kinds of fun stuff can you do on social media? Pretty much everything else. Snap photos with your favorite people at work, share fun moments from company events, discuss industry news, and more. The sky's the limit. Well, that and 140 characters, if you're using Twitter. And remember, you're always encouraged to share or retweet our company's social posts on your feed too. Happy posting!
After you watching these three scenarios, how do you feel about employees' privacy in workplace? If you stuck in one of this scenario, what would like to do to protect your privacy? And how would you like to do to keep the balance between the usage of social media and your own privacy? Now, there are our thoughts about why privacy should be the most important part in organizations' policy. Plus, we argue this issue in 4 different aspects to emphasize the importance of it. Employee privacy laws are regulations that pertain to an employee's privacy rights related to their employment. Employee privacy laws define the boundaries between an employee's rights to personal privacy, while balancing the rights of an employer to protect itself from risks or harm that may result from an employee's activities. The result is a complicated web of employee privacy laws that must be untangled by employers even as social media and related laws and regulations evolve rapidly. So consider the rapid development of social media tech, how government come out legal provisions immediately to control balance between organizations and their employees is quite important. The use of social media in the work of employees is a serious loss. First of all, for corporate managers, they are against the excessive social media entry into the working environment of employees. In order to reduce employees' use of social media in their work, some company leaders monitor their employees' work behavior, which leads to employees who may consider their privacy rights to be infringed by the company, lead to conflicts between employees and leaders, leave the company or accuse the company of violating their rights. On the other hand, employees' comments on social networks may have a serious impact on the company. Some employees who are in contact with the company's future development plan have been leaked by the use of social media, causing the company's plans or goods to be stolen by other competitors. In this case of the incorrect use of social media by employees, the company may dismiss this employee who has leaked important information from the company. This issue is talking about how organizations and employees should do to obey ethical regulations. For example, if a staff is punished by his manager because he made mistakes in his job, then he may be upset and hate his manager and company. He may spread some negative news of his company or his manager. In addition, beef between colleagues happens frequently. They may spread each other's negative news to win the battle. It will cause bad consequence to staff as well as organization. About employees' privacy right in public work, some famous big companies, like Apple, Google, Tencent and Microsoft have provided some ways to deal with how companies manage their employees with using social media at workplace, and do not infringe on their own right of privacy. The managers of these companies have made strict policies about employees using social media in their work. Managers will not interfere with employees' use of social media, and employees will reduce the use of private social media at work. Employees need company managers to protect their own legitimate privacy rights.